And Pia says, hey, how are you? Is everything all right?
Fantastic to be with you here in beautiful garden in Tokyo.
Yes, it's an amazing garden. And can you tell a little bit of your path? How did you start? A little bit of your...
I started training Aikido thanks to my father when I was 8 years old. He was one of the main teachers at Gothenburg Aikido Club, and he started in '69. And the first time I wanted to come to Japan was to be an uchideshi for Saito Sensei in Iwama. And it was 1988, and I was 22. So this was my first impression, and I came back many times. So in 2003, I opened my own dojo, Riai Aikido Dojo, with my friend Jan Bratt. And since then we had just developed our, within the same Aikido, the same Iwama Aikido that I always did, but to explore how we can use that in a fruitful way.
What motivated you to continue your path? And because so many years, where do you find inspiration?
It's hard to really know, but I always loved the training. It gave me peace. It's good for the body. As we say in Japanese, Shinji Tai Chi. It's for the mind, it's for the heart, and it's for the body as well. And I also think I like the combination of spirituality within the art, without even talking about it, and with no competition. And I just like to get in focus and then to be in a very friendly and nice community. So I think this gives me just inspiration to continue. Or I couldn't find anything better. Maybe that's the truth too, but
I practiced other martial arts or...
I did.
Sports.
Some Shorin Kempo and some Tai Chi and Shaolin Kung Fu and also fun. I think it's good to have some knowledge about different things too.
Yes, it's important, yes. And how would you describe your community?
In my dojo, Riai Aikido Dojo, me and Jan Bratt, my colleague, we are two dojos in the dojo. And we always from the beginning wanted to have a inclusiveness and equality. Equal positions for men and women. And I think to always question how we are at this moment. What are we doing? Are we inclusive enough? Do everybody feel good when coming to the dojo? We want to be like the small dojo feeling, but still we have the big dojo resources in that sense. So we have 250 members. We are the biggest dojo now in Sweden. And I think what I always try to do, what we do, is to distribute empowerment and leadership down.
You distribute how this
leadership.
How this is done practically.
So for the teenager and youth group, for example, I have a leadership program for teenagers that we're training to come here. Between 13 and 19 years old, you can participate in this half-year leadership program. So you get skills, you understand what martial art is, what judo is, Aikido of course, and also how to be a good teacher for the smaller children. So you create a community between leaders and between dojos in Sweden that are part of my Happy Aikido network. So this is for the kids and the teenagers that have specific groups and specific activities all the year round. And also for adults, we have to have some socializing. Every Friday, one Friday every month, we have soup, after ghee with soup, where one member cooks soup for the others, and we get
this
together.
This is in the dojo?
Yeah, in our dojo, in our space, and also the beginners are encouraged.
This is like a dream.
So this is what we do, and now this autumn, few beginners, now in October we'll cook the soup for all of us. And this is like a very important...
like a toban?
Yes, it's a toban, and we do it together. So we have a kitchen in our dojo and a sauna and an Italian coffee machine. So we have all we need. So this is, and also I think that you create the community. Because just to go and train and back again home, I don't think this is enough today. We need a community that is warm and healthy. So you feel that you train, but also have good human beings to talk to.
So basically, the teenagers start in the children class, and as they grow, they learn how to manage the classes for the children. It's basically, I think, just as explaining.
And also, of course, others. I have the different stages, like new young leaders and older senior young leaders and 18 plus leaders. And the crucial part is when you have teenagers, that how to keep them. When they come to 14, 15, 16, it's easy to drop out. And you don't have competitions in Aikido. So it's like we create a community with only the teenagers, but they are also allowed into the adults class. So they step by step have the both choices, many options. And we have a summer camp in June for 5 days, where they go, and this year we have 100 children and teenagers between 10 and 20 from 8 dojos in Sweden. And I think this is really important to create this extra activity all the time.
So what are the activities of the summer camp?
Training for 6 in the morning, we go to bed at 10, but also a lot of fun games and
This is all managed by them?
us.
Together.
Together. It's like, it's a huge
They choose the activities they are going to do or the places?
No, I mean this. Yeah, we have so many things during 5 days. So I am Åsa, another woman that has a dojo in Stockholm. We together arrange so many trainings that some of them take care of itself, but it's really well prepared. But these kind of things are important to create interactivity and inclusiveness.
Amazing. Also, I know that since you're in your dojo, you master classes for seniors. Can you explain a little bit how did you started with this idea?
This was our senpai Thomas in our dojo. He turned 65 and he was wanted to give back what he had learned. He's a Godan himself. And he had this idea of a senior training. Like if you cannot participate in the ordinary training, it can be too hard for seniors. How can we do it? So this evolved that we created a group where we developed a very good senior training that we call slow 65 plus. And it's about falling, to prevent falling, know how to coming up, breathing, balance, all the things that we use in Aikido, but we make it simple activities and movements and exercises that can benefit for this age group. We also made videos, and we will also be a part of a bigger movement in Sweden with fall prevention, where so we can help the society. Just,
So they can
but also not roll, but also when you fall, you lose balance, not to be stiff enough and be afraid and bruise.
I've heard stories like that people were about to fall and they could do some kind of ukemi or at least prevent the fall, the dangerous fall.
So every Tuesday morning we have the senior classes, and they will be 25 or more now. So it's getting more and more popular. And I think they also create a very important community in our dojo. Many are lonely or very active. It depends on that person, of course. But we try to be engaged in as many programs in society and local governmental programs as possible. Because we know that we have something that will help our seniors in Gothenburg. And they have a lot of fun. They are laughing, and they think that Aikido is so cool. They come into the mat, they stand up, bowing in and say "Ongashimasu," and they feel like true martial artists, and they feel so happy.
It is true that tatami does wonders to our body.
But also, after each training, we have coffee and cake, it's included. And after each semester, we have someone coming to tell something about the physiology, or I tell about Aikido and Japanese history, or we invite different guest speakers. So we also activities for the senior group. So different activities.
Is kind of Japanese related activities? These cakes or something? No, it's
No.
just something simple that.
It's just for the community building. Each age group has to have their own community building activity. This is the key, I think.
Yes, to distribute the power, let's say, by other people. So
yeah, I think we counted when giving Christmas gifts last year. We are 26 teachers in the dojo, including the young leaders.
wow,
So this is a leader. This is a sensei group. Of course, a great variety within this group, but still, you feel included as a teacher when you bow in front of the others.
these were all teachers that came out of your dojo, or
Just my teacher, just our dojo. Adults, me and Jan, all the way down to the young leaders that are 15. I would add something there, that some teenagers, when I ask them, they say that they stay not because of the Aikido and the training, that is fun too, but to create a community with the others and to have the ability to feel empowered by bowing in front of the people. Many people in a dojo, even if they are there for 20 years, will never bow in front of other people. They always be bowing in for a sensei. We created this possibility.
They are only the receptors of the classes. So
I wanted to change this. So we changed this too. The empowerment building part in a dojo is also to take responsibility in bowing in front of others. And this might be controversial for some, yes? Because always the top rank will bow in, but we changed that. We changed that.
Sensei has a PhD in Japanese studies, and I know Sensei is very focused on the, let's say, the not martial aspects of the Japanese culture. How did you come to the idea of integrating this in the dojo?
My own personal interest lies in the refinement. For me, the refinement in Japanese aesthetics. That gives me peace of mind, and I'm happy in a beautiful environment. That's really where it all came from in the beginning. So that's why I learned calligraphy. So I incorporated there sometimes in our activity. The New Year kakizome, calligraphy we do, and also in the Young Leadership Program we do calligraphy. When I came to Japan, I heard the taiko drumming for the first time live, and I said one day I would like to have it close by. So when I had the chance, my daughter was a drummer, so we created a drumming group, and I applied money for drums, taiko, and now we have a taiko group. And I cannot play myself, but I created what I liked and incorporated it into the dojo. And I think this is also a part where you have to be creative, not be afraid. We are training our Aikido. That will never be changed. We can elaborate on how we do it. But I think we must have the possibility to think a little bit outside the box. In our case, in our dojo, since I'm so interested and involved in Japanese culture, we could incorporate that culture.
It's a wonderful idea. Amazing. And the teenagers love these activities and join them.
Yes, I think that like the drumming, the Riai Taiko, we have own happy, and Ichida Ichi, I created our own motto, and we also made it to the TEDx, TED Talks
I see.
event, and they are only teenagers doing this almost. You have to have the physical powers, and we combine the emblem.
Teenagers bring the ideas, or Sensei brings these ideas and try to promote them?
I bring the ideas from first. I encourage. I have the idea. So I have the idea and ask them, what about this? Please come up as a project. You have to have projects in all things. Like we are having an emblem with Aikido and Taiko. Please come up with an idea how we can have it. It should be 8 minutes. And they have to find out and report back. So, of course, you have to have supervision, and you have to ask for the mandate to do it. Usually I come up with ideas, but I ask them to come up with ideas too, and then they ask, what about this? And I thought, okay, or maybe we do it like this. So we make it as a group, but of course it has to be approved by me and Jan, everything. But it kind of works. So
it's like having many daughters and sons. It is.
Yes, it's like a big family. I think the key to have, you have to allow freedom and creativity. If I'm the only one creating, they all get bored. So you have to enable creativity for each and everybody within the project or within whatever we are going to do. I think this is the key to keep people in the dojo.
I see. Well, since you almost replied to this question, but how do you see Aikido developing in the future? What is needed? You've been in this path for so long, so maybe you can identify areas that we as a group together, not only from this sensei or this sensei or this sensei, as a group, what do we have to invest on?
The Aikido as an art is fantastic, but you have to get people to understand how fantastic the art is, and that depends on each and every dojo and the sensei in these dojos, how they act and interact. And I do think that we have to be inclusive, whatever that means. We have to be inclusive. It's gender, it's age. I think we have to take care about the teenager group. Very often I hear from adults, of course, usually adult males, but when you're 13, you can join the adults group. There's no problem. The problem is that the teenagers, they don't want to join the adults group. They don't want to train with the old women and men. They want to train our Aikido with their friends in their same age group. So
they want velocity.
Of course,
you want.
You have to have the strength.
They want challenges.
The challenges, you have to have like the goals, the challenges, a lot of emblems. You have to go on stage, you have to perform, you have to be cool, you have to be strong with your own age group, not to be blocked. I would say if we will develop Aikido in the future, we should not block the upcoming generation with our authority and power, especially not the men. Because I have this and this done, I'm whatever age, so I decide. What will happen? All the young generations will leave because it's boring. Why should they be there? So don't block the way for the upcoming generation. Give the opportunities to be physical, to be brave, inclusive, many opportunities to perform. These are some things. And have social activities that are inclusive.
To give them space to create and to
Yeah.
be a little bit more, to find their way, let's say.
Yeah, like this next week in our dojo. Now I'm in Japan, but I let other people do that. Like to cut the pumpkin, Halloween, you have to obake tondeke. You walk around and you cut with the third suburi, with a bokken, your own pumpkin, then you bring. And we go outside and it's dark, and we do this every year in November. And around the year we have these different activities. And we have to stay until November because then we have to cut them. We have to stay until June because then we have the summer event, and we have to do this and this, and there's the sleepover in the dojo in May. So we have to wait for that. So by these kind of things, people keep the generations upcoming. And then they will have a showdown and Ida when they are 18 and 19 and 20. And then we have a chance to really teach the Aikido in the future. This is, but of course you have to invest a lot of time. A lot of older senseis, they said, I understand what you say, but I'm not interested in that. And I understand that. That's fine too. So you end up, and that might be okay, with a small group of 10 people training together with your own age group. And this is often what happens. But if you want something else, then you have to have another agenda, for sure. Yeah.
We will see more diverse community, people from different countries, from different communities, how to integrate this kind of thing in this social issue that is kind of appearing more in terms of sexuality, different patterns, how to integrate this without creating without collapsing or without having to face, I don't know.
I think we have the tools in what we do in Budo. In Aikido we have fantastic opportunities to do it. We have no competitions as such. That creates also an openness for everybody. We have Reigi, how to do manners. It's all rule-based, as many things in Japan. But in this case, I think it's it's a really good tool for everybody to stick to the same rules. You bow, you show respect, you clean. This is the way we communicate with each other and in the dojo. So the Reiki is a good tool for us to be integrated together. Then we have to be kind to each other. In Sweden, and in our dojo, we work really hard to incorporate like this Budo Reiki. How to do it? It's very, you put your shoes and you bow and you clean. This is really important from the kids all the way up. But at the same time, we are equal as human beings. And this combination might not be so easy for everybody. You stick to your sensei role or to, I have this done, so I decide, and people get a little bit scared, management by fear feeling, and I don't believe in that. As a true martial artist, if we get fear in our body, we will not learn.
Yes.
So take away the fear, respect the Reiki, and be kind persons to each other, regardless of your position.
Just motivation, inner motivation.
The true intrinsic motivation. You know what? I think that when I came to Hombu Dojo last time, Doshi was there in the morning. He said, "Ohayou gozaimasu." This was a really good feeling to me. So when you feel that the top sensei, Doshi, is saying good morning to everyone, that's a good feeling. So be inclusive, be kind.
More women in Aikido. How can we motivate? This is, let's say, a type of community that has a tendency to be very gender turned to the male side. How can we bring and motivate women to Aikido?
Rule number one, the top leadership in each dojo that have to have this goal must act towards this goal too. It means that you have to give women space to teach. You have to bring up women as uke half of the time. Have the positions and also make sure that you have senior senpais in the changing rooms that are welcoming the beginners. You often feel excluded in the changing room because the senpai women knows each other so well, and you're sitting there, you are standing there in the corner by yourself, and already there you are afraid. So have a systematic approach to inclusiveness in the changing room. Have female teachers as senseis, and bring half of the ukes of every class as females. Then it slowly will change.
By promoting role models, I think also is very important.
This is role models, and you can talk about inclusiveness and letting the women make the tea and cake and say hello in a nice way. This is not to promote women in Aikido. It's to give them the positions. I know, I grew up in this. I came to Iwama, I was a gaijin, a foreigner, a woman, blonde, and just had the first cue, 1988. I was nobody. I had to fight my way all the time. So I know what I'm talking about. And this is the way. Otherwise it will always stay. This is it.
How can Aikido help build peace, equality in today's world? How we show this, that Aikido can really be useful? Because there's lots of bashing sometimes in the internet, social media. Aikido is not useful. This is a martial art that is not useful. How Sensei says about?
I think we have to be honest. What is useful or not? What is, what are we aiming for? If we want to pick that fight or not. I mean, are we going to enter that or not? I think for me it's like, do you like the training or not? If you like this way we train, well, you can go and try. If you don't like it, don't go. I don't have to justify what we are doing. We are doing it this way. So of course, what we do on tatami, if we do it 100%, depends on you, but then you can use some parts, wherever you are, for sure. But exactly to what extent? Again, it depends on you. And I want to reinforce, if you go on tatami, whatever martial art you do, and you're afraid, you won't be able to do anything later on, whatever you train. So this is the first step. Let go of the fear, the tension, be relaxed and focused. And then I think for us at Riai Dojo, I think to be out in society, to invite schools coming to your dojo, to go out to spread the word, make it fun. We have the concept of Happy Aikido. Me and Åsa Bergström created this. And the pedagogical system of Happy Aikido is really just to get intrinsic motivation for that specific age group. Happy Aikido for us adults might not be the same as for Happy Aikido for a teenager between 15 to 19. It might be different, what we think is fun. Some parts are the same or not, or 65 plus or 10 years old. So this is also to be a part of society. But then we have to have sports education as well. Psychological sports education. How we are as human beings and how we develop. It's not like you have to do Ikkyo all the time from the first minute and you have to continue. Hey, it's getting boring. You have to apply that and to understand what is the principles behind. How can we play with it? How can we make it fun? How can we use Aikido in different ways?
In Sensei's point of view, Aikido can be useful for the society. How can we show this? I know that Sensei has this dojo with these features, but how this can be more visible and how
visible in society, in environment, in society. Okay. Again, it's really depends on the dojo. I think we should not constrain ourselves like, oh, we just have to do this in the dojo practice, but be able to have the ability, if you like, to go out in society. We have a Taiko group, and that helps because they're about, oh, that's cool. I have a rule: you are not allowed to play Taiko if you don't practice Aikido. That makes them start to practice Aikido because they want to play Taiko.
they need to be strong.
They need to be strong.
Yeah.
So going out in society, interact with society. We have the martial arts, the Japanese judo, are in the forefront of research, I would say, with the physical literacy. What makes you happy? New research shows that we stay happy in our lives. Ikigai, whole concept. If we are in a community with people that we like, when we move together, that we do in Aikido, we will also stay healthy. So we have all these elements, and it comes back to being a part of a bigger whole society and involve ourselves in different groups, like the senior groups in local government, schools for the lower age groups, and for adults. We work, we go to the dojo to practice and have fun and eat, take a sauna and go home thinking, that was good. I have a good dojo, I have good fun. This is the way we have to promote it, I think, and live it.
Aikido has all these aspects.
Yes, we got all we need if we can use it wisely.
What would O-sensei say if he was alive today? Sensei doesn't like this question.
Because I cannot say it, because I don't know him. So I cannot know. But I think he would say he doesn't care. I think he wouldn't really care about what each and everybody is doing, as long as they practice being focused and care for each other and humankind and peace. That's what it was all the message about. I don't think he really cares of the right angle of Nikki. I think he didn't care about that. It's up to you to understand that or not. It was a spiritual part, and this was about being a good human being. Being a good human being is the key, like he would say.
What advice would Sensei give to someone that would like to start a project like yours?
The project means what? To have a dojo?
To have a dojo, or to have, I don't know, to go on the Aikido way. This can mean many things, but
go to a place to start. If your heart says, I want to try it, go to a dojo. Go, if you have some dojos, you go to practice 1 hour in each of them and see what you like, what your heart says. If you like the people, if you like the sensei, if you feel not scared, maybe you feel like tense because we have to do a lot of things, but that's fine, because it's a part of the project to be a martial artist. You have to be focused, but it has to come from you inside, not by fear from the outside. That's really the key. And it's not so much the art, it's the people in the dojo that matters, I would say.
Funny moments or surprising moments?
In my life or Aikido life? Or
Aikido life! As you like.
I can tell a story. It's in Japan. It's in Tokyo. 1997. I was in a gaijin house. At that time, you pay some money, a deposit money. You got some deposit money, right? And after 2 months, I was giving my deposit back. But some said, look at the hole in the wall. Because I didn't do that hole. It was not me. I need the money. And the girl said, no. It was you because they want to keep the money. I said, okay. I go to the boss, to this place. There was a Japanese in his 50s. And he was sitting behind a big desk. I was really 27 or something. And he was sitting there with a Japanese flag and there was a shinai. He was doing candles. And I told him in Japanese that, I want my money back. I didn't do it and it's a mistake. And he said, oh, if they say you made it, you made it. I said, you have a shinai. Wait. I went to get my bokken and said, I'm practicing Aikido. I challenge you on a duel outside so everybody can see us. Now, you take the shinai, I take the bokken. I challenge you. Unless you give me my money, we go out on the street now, you and me, and have a fight. All his staff was watching this. And he was like, for a moment, I think he was in shock. Then it was a kind of moment that I waited, because I was really ready to cut his head. This nationalistic guy with his Japanese flag in shinai. You see, I don't care. I kill you. That's my feeling. Give me my money. He opened the desk and he gave me my money. So I put my bokken away and I went. That's the story of my life. Maybe Aikido helped me.
Yes, I totally understand.
So don't be afraid. Just go. If you feel you're mistreated, hey, go for it.
Wow.
Yeah, this is the story of my life that I found out. Yeah, that is connected to
Now,
Aikido.
this is a bit more personal. Sensei, how do you manage your life, this dojo that has so many activities and everything together?
So the dojo is my hobby. All doing things in our dojo are on a voluntary basis. No money involved at all for none of us. So it's my hobby. So if you put away summer houses, Netflix, watching movies and series and pets and so on, what usually people do on their spare time, I put all the time in the dojo stuff. Then I have my own company, so I can adjust a little bit time-wise, so I can come to the dojo at 4 o'clock in the afternoon for the kids' class to have the young leaders. But I think I managed my life with the dojo because I have my own company, and I made an active choice to put my free time in the dojo, to cultivate the dojo in all these aspects. And I have 2 daughters and a husband, and my 2 daughters have been training too and been doing the taiko, and so we all agree on the project.
Wow. Yes, we finished.
Thank you.
Thank you. Wow, this is something really sugoi.